welcome to the Slate DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I am joined once again by one of Slate's finest DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. You could find his article Monday through Thursday up on wisetake.com as GPP articles, and you can also find him on the NBA Wise streams, which we do every day for our premium members on Fridays. Fridays, of course, is Cashin DFS on the Wise stream day, as we like to call it. Cash,
you had a good Friday.
You had a good Friday. You did. You did have a good Friday. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. Doing good everywhere except FanDuel today.
Everywhere except FanDuel. I know you was doing good. I was looking. I know in the Slack chat you had dropped that other site you like to play. I'm gonna dime nothing out because I know that you keep that on the low. But I know you hopped back on a site that I haven't seen in a while and you seem to enjoy that. I know you mentioned you did well on fantasy draft. You mentioned you did well on DraftKings. The whole screenshots around the nation.
Man, fantasy draft pissed me off.
Why?
Because there's freaking lineup sellers in there with 24 teams that passed me. I was up there. I was like in top 3. I had a chance to win, and then 24 teams just came in. Oh, man.
Yeah, man. That train sometimes can be a bitch. I think all of us have fallen victim to that at least once.
It's the same darn lineup seller that was on FanDuel. I think it was last week or whenever the hell it was.
Yeah, man. It's not good for the industry, man.
Cost me. I finished 7th instead of 2nd.
Don't see him in the streets though. Yeah, man. Today was an easy cash day. It was like the lineup built itself with all the injury news we had.
Yeah, that's why the cash line was so high.
Right. Just super easy. Thought it was a good day. We had a lot of questions at the Nation, and I think we all addressed them pretty well. It seems like everybody did well in cash, but I said on the Y stream earlier, this is like a great day for cash. Yeah, it's a good day for tournaments too. Don't get me wrong, because you know where the ownership is. So if you want to make your pivots, if you get it right, it's a good day to get ahead of the field. But at the same time, it was just an easy cash day. The guys are right in front of your face. Just play them. Don't worry about it. If they bust, they'll be popular enough anyway to want to affect you. And it was a Bledsoe, Middleton were 60 and 70% owning cash games. Holiday was 60%. It was wild. It was easy. And even with Middleton and Bledsoe, not hitting tournament value in cash games, it's not a problem. So it's a good day. I saw a screenshot. I saw somebody in the chat.
Yeah.
$2,000 win. We saw a bunch. We have a couple guys that have been red hot too. Every single day, just red hot. Just turn it over. Catch it on Twitter at @wise_take, where the screenshots live for the public. The Slack chat, of course, forget about the screenshots for days, but. So far, how's NBA been treating you so far, bro?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. Not trying to do nothing stupid, just putting the best team out there.
That's really what it is, man. Just play the best guys. I know it sounds easy, but I think sometimes people just overthink shit. At least, especially at this point in the season, people just start overthinking things. Just play the best guys. Best prices, best guys. And when you can find somebody at low ownership, like we talked about, the good thing about having a slate where all the chalk is it pulls a lot of people off the game stacks. Like Bledsoe, Holiday, and all these guys. Initially, I'm sure more people would have tried the Kings in Miami. Maybe they would have tried more Lakers and Minnesota. But because there was so much ownership concentrated over the Denver game and the Milwaukee game because of the injuries, you knew where the ownership was going, and you picked the right value pieces from those games, and you work in a Miami Sacramento stack, which we talked about, or New Orleans Denver stack, Minnesota Lakers stack. There was a lot of ways to get there. It's just in tournaments, what the chalk is. That's why it's good to play cash, so you have it covered, and you can go ahead and pivot in tournaments and get a little different there. But
my core plays hit, but they were all popular.
Right.
Middleton was the worst one.
Right.
You might have been the most popular.
Yeah. But that's it's a process thing, man. It's a process thing. But I can't complain. NBA's been really good to me. NFL's been good to us. Everything, man.
That game was just so easy to bet, though.
Yeah.
That was my bet.
That was the other thing. Yeah. Getting down on some sportsbook action.
you take the two best defenders from both teams off the court. How does the game not go over when
Yeah.
it's a two? I think it was 222.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I was just
And it's funny when you think about that. Like people just overreact. Like Giannis and Kawhi are ruled out, and everybody immediately just assumes nobody's going to score, and that
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
it
No,
is funny.
I was easy.
It is funny. It is funny. All right, man. Moving on to the next slate. We're talking about Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are normally small slates, but that's not really the case. I don't think this week. I think this week, obviously, you can see we have a nice, healthy 8-game slate on Tuesday, and I think Thursday we have something decent too. So that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna start things off as we always do with point guards. Cash. I know it's a first look. It's a first look, guys. This just reminds you, it's a first look. A lot of things change by the time the next day comes. Injury comes out, things like that. This is a first look show to kind of get our thoughts going, get your thoughts going, and to help you think along the right direction and be prepared for anything that may happen. Point guards, Cash, take me down to 5K. So all the guys above 5K at point guard, who are the ones that stand out to you the most?
What did oh my God. Wow, Dame had a terrible, terrible game today, huh?
Yes.
Oh man, you know what Paulie told me? Um, I did not know this. I haven't watched the game yet, but when he was in Orlando, he didn't do nothing in the first half, and some fan heckled him. Did you know that?
No. Oh yeah, in the Orlando game, yeah, yeah. He like thanked the dude
Yeah.
afterwards, right, for like setting him
Oh
off.
yeah, I that dude too. Appreciate it. Because dude had like 3 fantasy points in the first quarter. I don't even think he had 20 at halftime. And man, oh man, that second half was glorious. Appreciate that dude. Appreciate you. But Russell Westbrook, I probably wouldn't go there on FanDuel, but I mean maybe you want to go starting scrubs, get in them punts, but DK at 10-5, that's that's interesting to me. And the fact that it's Patrick Beverly, oh buddy, I love to play Westbrook against Patrick Beverly because Patrick Beverly is the dude that tore his knee up trying to go for. Do you remember this, CK? He was trying to go for a steal when he knew Westbrook was calling the timeout. Do you remember that?
I don't. I don't remember it.
Yes. You know how a player is going to come up the court and everybody knows he's about to call timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Westbrook was doing that, and Beverly, like the asshole that he is, I love him. I love assholes. He went to try to steal the ball, knowing that Russ was calling the timeout and tore his knee up.
Ooh.
That's why he had to have surgery on it. So Westbrook just wants to kill him every time he sees him. So at 10-5 on DK, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I like him better on DK anyways because I get the bonuses
Yeah.
for triple doubles because the man's a triple double machine. But at 12K, I don't like that as much. Dame, probably not. Ben Simmons in Toronto. Oh wow, Embiid had a terrible game today, didn't he?
Oh my God, he shit
I
the
think
bed. I mean,
McGee had a better game. McGee had a bad game.
yeah.
I'll just go over what I like, right?
Yeah.
Chris Paul, I like, but I mean, the guy's probably going to be popular again. He's almost 10K, so I want over 50. Can he do it? Of course he can, but I doubt it. Kemba every day. I don't care that it's Miami. Any day, every day, I'll continue to play him. Went for 60. If that game wasn't a blowout on Friday, he would have went for 60 there too. He didn't play in the fourth quarter at all. He might have went over 60 against Chicago,
He went
and I
for
would have won more.
he went for 58 against Miami in Miami earlier this year.
Yes, buddy. Kemba Walker every single day. I'm gonna play him every single day. At home, yeah, please sign me up. Oh God, they're in Charlotte. Oh no, we'll talk about that when we get to center. Um, oh no, Kyle Lowry's been balling, but at the same price as Kemba, I'll take Kemba. Just give me Kemba. I think Kyle Lowry upside is with Kawhi back is probably 50-55. Kimba's upside is 65-70. Um, De'Aaron Fox is probably too expensive for me personally, but I love attacking point guards against Orlando. Kyrie Irving is a never. Guy sucks. That's it. Reggie Jackson at 60. I laugh at anybody that plays Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Love it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough conversation in cash tomorrow. Like, I think, like, Westbrook is normally the go-to option in cash games. Obviously, he hasn't been fully himself so far this year, but he's still putting up a relatively high floor in the mid to high 40s, low 50s. And perhaps that scares people away in ownership because he's still underpriced. We know eventually he's going back up to the 11Ks on DraftKings. On FanDuel, what is he, 12K you said on FanDuel?
Yeah, 12, yeah.
He's already there on FanDuel. So there's not a ton of value unless you get ownership value, which I guess we'll find out. But on FanDuel, you can do it because you drop your lowest score, so you just find some shit player to, like, min-price guy to throw him in. You get 2 or 3 of them guys and that you think have a shot, and hopefully only one of them does, and he gets dropped. The next guy, Chris Paul, obviously in the cash game conversation simply because Harden is out again. So you're going to get Chris Paul. I wasn't overly impressed with what we saw from him in his first game. He did shoot bad, but we were just talking that we didn't like the fact that he only took 13 shots. Wanted to see a little more than that. But the assist numbers were there. Everything was all right. He just shot like shit. But we know what the upside is. We got to still kind of see how it is. Eric Gordon also played bad. It was like Carmelo Anthony was the only one who did play well. But he's in the conversation. You mentioned Kemba at 8-3. As far as Kyle Lowry, that was today's cash game play. Tomorrow, I think Kawhi Leonard was out for rest. He'll probably be back. So Lowry just... When you have him next to Kemba, it's no reason not to take Kemba with the usage. So I agree. I know it's tragic, but we've seen point guards doing just fine against them. Kemba himself went nuts against them in Miami, and we know he plays better at home. So at 8-3 on DraftKings, that seems like a great price. I don't know. They won't lower Trae Young's price. Like, he's sitting here at 7-2, and I understand the dude went for 60 once, but 2 games in a row now under 30 DraftKings points, and they just leave him there at 7-2. I don't know. He's just stuck there. I don't know.
It's a great matchup against Cleveland, but
Yes.
they did just fire their coach. So normally, well, a lot of times when you fire your coach, they come to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Atlanta, one of the fastest teams in the league, should be fast-ish style game, but it's 2 bad teams, and you never know what you're going to get. And like you said, Cleveland just fired their coach. So
when he went off, he scored 35 points.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he has it in him, but how many games this year is he going to score 35 actual points?
Right.
Like, I would say slim.
Yeah.
Not many.
I agree. And what pisses me off about this matchup is I like to take point guards against Atlanta. Like we saw Ben Simmons today went for over 50. I like to take point guards against Atlanta, but Cleveland, it's like a mess, dude. It's like George Hill. George Hill, Sexton. You're just not getting a ton of great options. But it's like a game that, like, on paper, it's like, oh, this game is interesting. And then when you actually look into it, you're like, I don't even know where to start with this game. But maybe we'll see other positions. After that on DraftKings, I don't see a ton that I'm, overly into. De'Aaron Fox is a little expensive at 6'9", but always in play against Orlando. We love taking point guards against Orlando. Kings have been playing super fast this year. Cash, take us down to Value Town. What do you see under 5K?
Fox just had him a nice game in Miami himself.
Yep.
And he had 6 turnovers. Well, Terry Rozier, like, there's not a lot of upside in it unless they're gonna blow somebody out. But, like, he's pretty safe to get you to somewhere close to value. He did it twice, two games in a row. And Ish Smith, both of them. I always choose Ish Smith over Reggie Jackson. It hasn't been working out great, but I'm a fan of Ish Smith. Did Van Fleet play today or no?
No,
I didn't even look.
He got ruled out like after lock sometime.
No, Wiggins got ruled out like literally 30 seconds after the lock.
Yes. Gotta love the NBA.
I don't know when they're ever gonna fix this crap. But Patrick Beverly is also in play because he's only 4-6 on FanDuel. Westbrook's gonna be trying to kill him, and I love to attack Westbrook. He doesn't want to play defense, but he's going to be motivated tomorrow. DJ Augustine, man, this guy, you just don't know what you're going to get. He's like a box of chocolates. Is he going to get 20 minutes? Is he going to get 34 minutes? I have no idea. But he is 4-4. He's going to start. If he's playing well, he's going to get minutes. If he's playing like shit, he's going to get 20 minutes. He sucks, though. But it's a great matchup. Sacramento, there, it's going to be up and down. So it's all right. And that's probably it. I mean, you want to get some bowling ball revenge in your life, CK. I mean, the dude hasn't played a minute in 3 straight games.
Bowling ball revenge, baby. Bowling ball revenge.
I'd say no.
Yeah.
I like Tyler Johnson as a punt. Tyler Johnson usually scores more fantasy points on back-to-back on the second leg of back-to-backs than he does on the first because he played well tonight. 3-7, like that's a good punt in my opinion.
Yeah.
Dude has 30-point upside.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially when he's hitting well. Minutes are up and down, but they're somewhere around 20, which is a positive thing. Miami is starting to get healthy, but he's extremely cheap. He's priced accordingly, 3.5 on DraftKings. I think that I'm with you definitely as far as value now, unless something else opens up. Beverly, Augustine are definitely two of the guys that I'm looking at. We like Westbrook. We like that game in general. Just like if Westbrook's on the court, they're going to want somebody who could defend him or at least try, and Beverly's their best shot at that. That's why he's
like
in the
that
league.
Rookie. I mean, I would want Beverly on the court as much as I could over that rookie. Right. That rookie is not going to be able to. Yeah, he's going to be shell-shocked when he has Westbrook in front of him.
Yes, agreed. And then Augustine, I know he hasn't, the minutes have been kind of inconsistent, but it's also a good matchup for him, pace-up spot. Looks like that game against Milwaukee where he got a 22 is kind of a blowout, so that could have been why he didn't get his 26, 27 minutes. But 4-3 against Sacramento, against the Aaron Fox defense, I can get down with that.
What about what you think about Michael Carter Williams when he's going to play 20 minutes? You know he's going to play around 20 minutes.
I don't
against Portland.
I don't mind it, but at the same time, like I'm hoping something opens up that we can go to. I mean, this is technically opened up, right? Harden's out, so that's going to create more minutes for him anyway. A more of a secure role. I'm cool with it. I did take 8 shots against the Clippers, 7 shots against Utah, and against the Clippers, he was 3 for 8. So, like, I can get behind it. I'm just worried about ceiling. At 36, you don't need a ton of ceiling, but I prefer to take guys that I think can get me, like, around 30-ish. And I don't know. In tournaments, definitely. So, I think in tournaments, he's definitely in play if you need the value.
Tyler Johnson is right there. I like Tyler Johnson more.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson, as weird as it sounds, he just kind of, in my opinion, I feel like he has a little more upside right now. Like Carter Williams has upside when he gets a leash and he's able to go and do whatever he wants. But he is also coming back from an injury and they're nursing him. Like they're keeping him around that 22, maybe they'll slowly ease him up. But I agree. I think right now, Tyler Johnson seems to, he's going to take his shots when he's on the court. That's pretty much what he's there for. I don't know. What would you say about that? Who do you think has more upside right now?
I would say Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, the Houston has better pieces around Michael Carter Williams. Right. So when Tyler Johnson comes in with the second unit, he is a guy that can take over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's not a ton of guys out there that can just that will take over on the offensive end from Miami on their second unit.
Right. Whereas Houston has a bunch of shooters. They got shooters everywhere. It's a good point.
Yeah, I like Tyler Johnson more.
Yeah. I do right now, too, but I'm going to sleep on that because I got to sleep on that. Let's move over to shooting guard and meantime cash. Above 5K, who stands out to you over there?
Man, Buddy Hield is balling right now. Dude is out of his mind. Can he do it again? Oh, I thought he had another. I was 230s. I thought he had another 40. Dude went ham today. Man, I doubt I could pay that price.
Who are you talking about?
Buddy Hield.
Oh, Buddy. How much is he over there?
6'6".
Oh, he's still only 5'5" on DraftKings. They didn't move his price at all.
Dude went for 46 FanDuel points today.
Yep. Yeah, and
He
that's
scored he scored 22 or more in 3 straight games.
yeah. On
The,
DraftKings, it's ridiculous. 34, 32, 47.
I mean, the Magic suck. I mean,
Yes.
there's just a lot of things to just be positives for him.
Yeah.
You could play base more if you want to. I would never do that, but I don't fault you for doing it. He has upside or major downside. Didn't he get like a 6 couple games ago? Oh no, a 7.9 in 31 minutes. Yeah, I stay away from that. He did get a 55 the day before. Nah, I'm good. Hell no. That guy. Oh no. Hell no. Evan Fournier, I like him in that matchup. 6K. There's upside there. He handles the rock a lot. Magruder came back to earth tonight finally. Good God. That's it. I don't play Dennis Schroeder with an old dude back. Lou Williams though. Lou Williams is 5'2". He's worth a shot. Man, he played 15 minutes and went off.
Yeah, the game was a blowout, so they didn't need him in this for a second run. He was smashing, and then I guess the game got out of hand, and they didn't need him anymore, so they pulled him. Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
they
I
won
like
by over
that.
30 points. You know what I mean? Yeah, shooting guard is kind of weak, dude. Especially on DraftKings. I'm looking at it now. Richardson is a maybe, but nothing like you're overly excited about with Miami getting healthy. Magruder 6'2", same kind of thing. Eric Gordon is still 6'1". I thought maybe they lower his price after that horrible performance. He is taking a ton of shots, so I don't mind him. I guess on at a weak position, he is going to play some point guard, and the shot attempts are there. He just hasn't shot well lately. I'm with you on Schroeder. Not overly thrilled about that. Bazemore, maybe. I've been a little impressed. Not crazy about a 5-7 price tag. We know what he could do. Fournier is definitely on DraftKings. Fournier is $100 more than Hield, and that is kind of interesting there. Fournier coming off a bad game before that, he was playing pretty well. 3 straight games with close to 30, if not more, like 45, 32, 29.75. Like this seems like a pretty good bounce back spot. Pace up, man. I love attacking Sacramento right now. They don't play defense and they play very fast. It's just a good situation. And Orlando is another team that doesn't play defense.
I mean, it's scary because they do suck.
Yes.
So sometimes they get killed.
Yes.
But Orlando is worse, probably. Like,
Right.
Orlando is garbage.
Right. I mean, today, people were worried about Miami blowing out Sacramento. It ended up being the other way around. Sacramento whooped that ass. So yeah, something else to consider.
Never make lineups. I already said it last week. I never make lineups off of blowouts. The only thing I ever consider on blowouts is guys that are top dollar.
Yeah.
ADs, big Ds, those guys. That's what I consider in blowouts, not anything under 10K.
Yeah.
I mean, like tonight, Curry, he got over 50, and they blew them the hell out.
Yeah.
But he wasn't over 10K, and good God, did Klay Thompson. That's why you play Klay Thompson every day if you're making multiple teams, because when he catches fire, they feed him the rock.
Oh yeah, yeah. Paulie hit me up this morning. He was like, Klay Thompson has been playing awfully. Like that's the reason he's not doing well. Look at his price. He's 5'6", and like at first I was like,
he's been so cold.
Yeah.
He can't make a shot.
At first I said to Paulie, I was like, I would love it if he busted today. And then when he came home, he was still cheap and take him at home. And then we were talking, and I'm like, well, it's a wing against Chicago. Thinking about it. Next thing you know, I was like, yeah, I think I'm with you,
Zach
bro.
LaVine.
I think I'm with you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was like, I think I'm with you. And he went out there and did the dirty.
See, but he's always cheaper on DK though.
Yeah, that's true.
See, on FanDuel, he's almost 7K.
Yeah. Shout out to Paulie. That was definitely a solid call. Move us down to value time.
14 threes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
no.
what did he score on DK?
Oh,
It had to have been like 60 something.
I think so. I think it was somewhere around there. I think it was 60 something. I don't know. He went nuts. What did he have? 40 something actual points in the third quarter. It was it's pretty crazy.
It's fun to watch.
It is.
I mean, I hate that team because KD is a P, but that's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's true. Take us down to value time, Cash. I don't see a ton I like up here. We'll talk about quiet small forward. Maybe we could punt the position. And you see anything down there?
I mean, JJ Redick is decent. He's only 4'9". He can catch fire. Um, Jordan Clarkson against a terrible defense that loves to play up pace. That's decent on FanDuel as well. It's gonna play roughly 20 minutes. There will be a day soon where Jordan Clarkson completely takes over the game, and the coach, and they got a new coach now. It'll be, oh man, I can't wait to watch Cleveland tomorrow and look at these rotations. Maybe the new coach is like, well, Jordan Clarkson is probably my best offensive player outside of Kevin Love. Let's just play him more. Like, let's get him on the court more because he is by far the best offensive player on that team besides Kevin Love. Dude can completely take over a game by himself. So at 4-4, I'm willing to take that shot. Terrence Ross, it's okay. He's been shooting a lot. He's looked good to me. I'll play a ton of minutes, but that's in his price. Um, Shump at 3-7. How many minutes he played today? 26. That's. I think Shump is worth one of them FanDuel punts if he's gonna get them kind of minutes. I know he's been dealing with an injury, but I'm always looking for punts to the upside. And Shump went for 50 earlier this year, I believe.
Yes.
He will never shoot like that again, though. Like that will never happen. But he can go get you 30. He can go get you 10x on FanDuel. So that's a decent. Do you remember how good Shump was with the Knicks?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Those days are over.
I blame the Knicks for. I feel like the Knicks kind of ruined him a little bit. I think Woodson was the coach at the time for a majority of the run, and he was like really hard on Shumpert. And I know, like, I don't know. I watched him and like a lot of hope, especially on the defense was great. The shots you thought were coming, and then like it just led to frustration, and then they just gave him and J.R. Smith away. It was yeah. I think the Knicks kind of ruined him a little bit.
I thought he was going to be good, really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Avery Bradley is 3-8. Oh my god.
Yeah. 3-9. Going off a good game too. Decent game for that price.
Wow. Never thought I'd see that price.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what are your thoughts on Gerald Green? And I'm sure he's small forward on FanDuel, but what are your thoughts on Gerald Green? On DraftKings, he's 3-9.
Is he? I didn't see him.
He's probably on small forward on FanDuel, unless you're looking at DraftKings.
Yeah, oh no, I am. I was about to say I didn't see him because he was 3-7 on Friday. They had to raise his price, right? Hold on, where is he at? Oh man, I'm down in the min price. Hold on, I must have passed him.
I'm about to search for his ass.
Where are you at, Green? Oh, there he is, 4-5. They did raise his price. He was 3-7. Yeah, he was just a lock.
He's still 3-9 on DraftKings.
Oh man, I like that.
Yeah.
They get the 3-point bonus too. No, Mr. 9.5 gonna fire them threes. If he catches fire, man,
yeah,
he could just go ham.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he definitely can. Oh yeah, I love that. I love that on DK.
I could definitely dig it.
Like, I mean, like, what do you think the odds of him are not hitting 5x on 3-9?
The only problem is he's fairly scoring dependent. Like the rebounds aren't a guarantee. Like look at Utah, right? 28 minutes, 1 for 5, 2 rebounds. He put up a 9. Like that's possible,
yeah. But that's Utah. That Utah. I mean, but this is a different story here.
He was also at home. I'm just saying, like, I think that 5 shots, that's not going to happen again. Like, he's going to be taking. That's what he's on the court for. He's there to shoot the ball. So, I like the play. Don't get me wrong, but I do think that he's got a lower floor than I want to admit. I'll probably play him regardless because he's 3-9 and he played 23 minutes and took 14 shots against the Clippers, and that game was a blowout.
I give the dude at least a 75% chance of hitting
I
5x
could buy
on
that.
3-9.
I could buy that. 75% I could buy.
And I give him a 25% chance of hitting 8-9x on that price. So yeah, man, I'll play that. I'll play that in tournaments. Give me that.
Yes, and I just had to confirm, but Ennis is already ruled out, so there it is.
I mean, Mo Harkless being out would help him because Mo Harkless is a pretty good defender, but I don't think he's gonna play.
Yeah. Yeah, Harkless is out Monday. We'll see. He didn't play today, so we'll have to see. Move us over to small forwards cash. Above 5K. What do you see over there?
I see Paul George, but I would never in my life pay over 9K for Paul George when Russ is playing. He could go out and do it, of course, but I could never click the button. I just couldn't do that. Torian Prince against a terrible team. He's okay, but Bazemore has shown more upside than him. Like the price is just too much for me, I think, too. Josh Richardson, they're fully healthy, so he's a no. Osman, what's his price on DK? Because he's always more expensive on FanDuel.
He's 5'5".
What is he? 5'4"? Oh, see, I was close.
Real close.
I like him there. 6'7". I like the kid. I think he's good, but probably not. Now, do you want to talk about ugly position? This looks ugly. Melo. He's okay. I don't know if I want to chase two very good games, but dude playing a ton of minutes. He's 6'7". He's coming off two damn near 40s on FanDuel and probably over 40 on DK. Kind of like that. What's his price on DK?
Who?
Melo.
Melo, I think it's 5'3".
I was about to say 6.
5'3". Still too cheap over there, right? Like,
yeah.
At least in cash games, it seems like, I would think.
And then you get the 3-point bonus, and that's all he's going to take. He doesn't get down to take anything but threes.
And he's going to take a lot of shots. That's for sure.
Yeah, Alicia is just balling out of control every day.
Every day.
I expect him to be popular. Dude cost me some money recently on Friday, but dude has just going off. He's playing over 30 minutes. He is a very good player. In this matchup, I like him. He's going to be guarded. I can't even think of him. It's my own damn team. I can't. Who is guarding this guy?
Is it Isaac or Gordon?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's my team, and I can't even think. Yeah, it is Isaac. Isaac's long and good, but yeah, man, the guys have just been balling. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Is Gallo? I don't know if they're gonna put Paul George on Gallo or Tobias.
Yeah,
I would guess Tobias since he is a better player, but I'm not sure. He's gonna be on one of them. That's probably it. That's it.
Yeah, I think in tournaments, Kawhi Leonard is definitely interesting. He's 9.5 on DraftKings. It's a little expensive, which is why I like him more for tournaments. But this is a good back-to-back for Toronto and Philly.
How much is he?
He's 9.5 over there, which is it's high. Don't get me wrong, but he's going to be the only guy who didn't play on a back-to-back on these teams, and more so it's about his position. Like his position just like smashes Philly. They just do. So in a tournament build specifically, I could play Kawhi. After that, there is a pretty steep drop-off coming down from there. A lot of guys seem a little overpriced. Paul George, even at 8.7, seems a little overpriced. I know that the game they just came off, like he's been playing relatively well, but with Westbrook back, I just feel like it's a matter of time before Westbrook starts to do his thing again. It's Aaron Gordon is kind of interesting here, right? Like he's a power forward on FanDuel, so I'm sure that you'll talk about there. But we haven't seen a ton of the usage from Gordon. Not seeing a lot of rebounds, not seeing a lot of assists. Like he's just down. But his price has come down to 6.8 against Sacramento. a bad rebounding team. Maybe he falls into a few. Is Gordon playing more the 3 and they're letting Isaac play the 4? Is that what's going on, or is it like a matchup thing?
No,
Like, why is he
no,
not?
it's not.
Like, I don't understand. Like, why his performance
I
has been
don't
so
understand
bad.
either because I just thought he was going to be dominating the basketball and the court,
It
but
just hasn't.
it's been Vooch and Fournier. So
Yeah, no, it has. C.D. Osman, kind of interesting. Belitza, whatever his name is, obviously we talked about him. Not a ton. You're right. It's a pretty weak position. Otto Porter's been a disgrace this year. Looks like a pretty good spot to just lock in Melo in cash games and move on. Unless we think we need him at power forward, but I hope power forward is a little better. Before we get to power forward, take us down to value town. Maybe we can punt this position.
well, Kelly Oubre is always in play for sure. Better when the guys are out. He's coming off a bad game. He went for 40 on Sacramento. That was lovely. Um, he's in play every day, but Gerald Green is a much better play, in my opinion. But Oubre has upside. I love that kid. Winslow, I went to today. It did not work. He was taken out of my team, but I always have interest in Winslow because I know he's going to play some 4. He's going to play some 3. He's 4-7. His minutes ain't like he doesn't. He's still capped, so. But he doesn't need a ton of minutes to pay off that price. Kyle Anderson, he's starting. He is one ugly SOB. He ain't doing nothing. Good God. I wonder if OG is gonna miss again. I would like that. Michael Kid Gilchrist is so cheap. Wow. I don't see nothing. This position is terrible.
Let me ask you about one guy. I want you to look into him. I don't know for sure on this guy, but I know that over the last 2 games, this dude has seen 26 and 30 minutes. It looks like he's cutting in a little bit of Lamb and Batum's minutes. But Miles Bridges, for Charlotte, again, I don't know a ton about him, but he's been getting minutes, and he's 3-4 on DraftKings. Anything to say about this dude?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can trust it. How much is he? Did you say
3-4.
3.9? 3.4. Wow, that's really cheap. I mean, he definitely could. When he's on the court, that guy could put up fantasy points. It's just like the Chicago game. But the Chicago game was a blowout. What was the Philly? The Philly game wasn't no blowout. Was it?
No, 103-105. Very close game. Was there foul trouble or something, maybe?
I'm not sure, but I know the Chicago game was blowout, so he probably played a lot of the fourth quarter, but he came back and played more minutes against Philly.
Right.
I mean, I like it for tournaments, but definitely wouldn't go there thinking it's safe.
Right. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. It's not like a guarantee that he'll get those minutes again.
Yeah, I mean, he could be back down to 10, something like that, 10 to 15, and
yeah,
he's like I said, the guy puts up fantasy points, so he could still not kill you in 15 minutes, but you want the 25.
Yeah. I think another guy on DraftKings I could look at if I was going to punt here. I think I could look at Sam Decker if he starts again for Kevin Love. I heard that Love might be out for a couple weeks or something like that. So if that's the case, Sam Decker, his price did go up. He's 3-7 now, but 3 for 7 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. He's playing Atlanta, pace up spot. Should be some extra rebounds to go around there. Don't mind him. Got 24 minutes against Indiana.
I like that he played 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm. He's also one that you never know what you're going to get. Like he's got upside. If he's hitting a shot, he could, But if he's not, you can get pretty low. pretty low.
He's 3-7.
3-7 though. Yeah, yeah. You're getting a discount on a starter if he starts. You gotta confirm that. Make sure they don't pull the old Channing Frye bullshit. I got a new coach. We gotta see what they're gonna do. Gotta see if they change the lineup. I would love if they started Clarkson. I would really love that.
Oh, me too.
I would really love that.
Why wouldn't you? Why not?
You know, like on the Lakers, I understood. Like even when they had D'Angelo Russell and all these other guys, like, I understood. Like those guys just seemed like they passed the ball a little bit more, and they were just, in my opinion, better. But when he came to Cleveland and everybody left, I thought for sure he was going to be like the featured guy with Kevin Love. And this is not at all. Like, I understand he plays no defense. I get it. But it's not like they have anybody else that does. You know
exactly. Like, who's out there playing defense?
Yeah.
I mean, Hill, I guess. But, I mean, nobody's out there playing defense.
Nobody's out there playing for fucking defense. No, they're not.
Yeah, I hope they start him, and I hope they don't announce it till 30 seconds after a lock.
Move us over to power forwards, guys. What you see above 5K,
bro? Blake Griffin. I definitely don't like to take guys against Boston, but they don't have a guy to guard him. He got very good team defense. Coming off a terrible game against Boston. Like not many is gonna play him coming off the game against the same team. But they just don't have nobody that can guard him. Their team defense is so good that they could limit him. They just did. But one-on-one, Al Horford can't guard him. Tatum has no freaking chance. Brown is they're either too small, not good enough, whatever the case. Nobody on Boston can guard this guy. So I like that at low ownership. Tobias Harris, I like a lot, but I would expect Paul George to be on him. Why is Kevin Love out for weeks? What is wrong with his foot? More than a month.
A left toe. From a left toe.
Toe. This is the guy with a hip last year.
Yeah, the sore hips. Yes.
What? A toe. Okay, let's see how many games Cleveland can lose in a row before they get a win. Today is a good chance to get a win because Atlanta is worse. How much did you say Aaron Gordon? How much was it? You said 6'6".
6'8".
6'8".
It's just low for him.
I could play him on DK, but on FanDuel, nah, man. I'll pass. He definitely has 50+ point upside, but it's just not happening. Like, it's just not happening. I love the matchup though. 7-7 is probably just too much for me. Larry Nance Jr. 6'6". I like that. Ooh, man. I would like for him to get, if he gets 30 minutes, like, he could go and get you 50. Like, dude puts up major fantasy points. Atlanta is garbage. I can't wait till John Collins comes back. When is this happening? Please hurry up. Markieff Morris is in concussion protocol. Montrezl, almost 6K. My dude, he's almost 6K, but he's not playing Houston today. Anytime he plays Houston, you play it. Kind of like Victor Oladipo against the Magic. That's it. Wow. Tucker is almost 6K. How can you play a guy at that price that has a 3-point floor?
Tucker? PJ Tucker?
Yeah. He's almost 6K.
What? That's crazy.
He has two good games in a row, so they just bring it up. Like, dude had 7 steals. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me that's not variance. Dude had 7 steals.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like power forwards against Portland. Like, I don't mind, but that price is just on DraftKings. He's 4.7, and like that's not nearly as bad. Obviously, like that's more acceptable. Almost 6K. Wow. I'm fine with him on DraftKings. I also think your boy Isaac is in play on DraftKings. Just a great matchup. They play fast. Usually means a lot of turnover opportunities. Not that Isaac's overwhelming with steals right now, but he does typically get a few. It's really the blocks that he's been doing really well with. But I can get down on some Isaac. 4.7 is a little up, from what we've gotten used to with him. But he's been playing well, and for the most part, at least the Milwaukee game was a blowout. But in every other game, he's getting some pretty solid minutes. We saw against Boston what his upside could be, putting up 37. I can get behind that. And I just kind of skipped down to Value Town without you because when you brought up PJ Tucker, it took me down there, and I was just like in the zone down there. Yeah, I'm not loving power forward too much either. On DraftKings, Nance for sure against Atlanta. Aaron Gordon is 6'8".
How much is Nance?
Nance is 6'2". So for DraftKings, that's kind of expensive. But when you look at how weak the position is, it doesn't seem all that bad because the matchup is glorious.
Yeah, he's a better play on FanDuel.
Yeah, he's a better FanDuel play. But still in play out of a lack of options. I don't mind Porter if Morris misses. They have a couple different ways they can go. Jeff Green, obviously, who we'll talk about in a second, I'm sure becomes like the cash game route to go. But I could see where Porter maybe gets a couple more shots or maybe has some rounds of his own where he gets to play at the 4 closer to the basket, which could help his shooting percentage because right now he's playing like dog shit. But nothing overwhelming. We talked about Melo. Take us down to Value Town, Cash. Maybe it's a little bit better down there. We talked about a few guys already, on DraftKings at least. What about FanDuel?
You know that Jonathan Isaac is supposed to be our big D?
Are you for real?
Did you know that? Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I mean, this has nothing to do with nothing.
They drafted him.
He's much more goofy looking. You know what I mean?
Big D was raw as hell. And you know why Big D got drafted by old dude in Milwaukee? Because he's super long. That's why. He just turned out to be a freaking Superman.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying he got the goofy look.
It's the same exact general manager from Milwaukee. What he's doing is doing exactly what he did in Milwaukee, building the longest defensive team he can. He just drafted the longest player in NBA history, Mo Bamba. Dude is longer than Manute Bol. Yao Ming. These guys are like 7'7". This dude is longer than them. His freaking wingspan is ridiculous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love what my guy's doing here.
There you go.
But yeah, let's stop talking about the Magic. Talk about these sorry ass value of power forwards. Markieff Morris, he's in play in my opinion every day. Oh, hey, this is Detroit. Isn't this which twin hates Detroit with a passion and destroys them?
He's the one.
Marcus or Markieff?
Marcus is the one that played for Detroit. Markieff is the Phoenix one, right? He's the one that played for Phoenix. Marcus just played for Detroit last year, right? Or year before that.
So I'm guessing Marcus is the one that despised. Hold on, I can't remember.
I know.
Is it Markieff because they didn't get him?
I know they both hate Phoenix, and then there was something about one of those guys, like he wanted his brother to come, and then he didn't. I think that was Detroit, right? Like they wanted to sign his brother, they wouldn't sign his brother.
Oh, so one of them hates Detroit.
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
Well, this one used to play for Detroit, so either way, he's got the revenge narrative going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know he played for Detroit, but yeah, I think it's him. I think he hates Detroit. He's 4'7". The guy definitely has upside at 4'7" every day. Like every day, if he's playing really well, he could get to 30 minutes. He's probably gonna hover somewhere around 20 to 25. But at 4'7", like, yeah, you could sign me up for that. Especially that I'm pretty sure it's him that hates Detroit. He wants to destroy them. Anytime an NBA player hates a team, I'm all about it. Because he gets the ball in his hand, he doesn't care who's on the court. Kyrie, you just flip him off. It's like, screw you. I'm shooting. Give me the ball. I win. Siakam. If OG is out again, even Kawhi is coming back, of course. But if OG is out again, you can go back to Siakam. Dude is coming off of damn near 50. I got a 47. It was 50 on DK, over 50. He's. I don't know if people. I think he's going to be popular either way, but with Kawhi coming back, I mean, it's not going to be what he was today. But with OG out, if OG is out again, Siakam's going to play minutes. Even with Kawhi coming back, he's going to play more than his normal amount of minutes. and he showed you what he did today. I told you he's the MVP of the preseason. The guy has upside. Zach Collins over Nurkic every day. Nurkic is a capital P, giant P, biggest P in the world. That's probably it.
Siakam balled out today. Shout out to him. Doing good for the nation. Marquise Chris supposed to make his debut. I'm sure he'll be eased in. He hasn't played since the preseason, but he's
It's an ankle, right?
yeah, it's an ankle injury. He's cleared to go. He's looks like he's going to make his debut. Should play some backup center minutes, maybe some four. Could mean a reduction in minutes for one of Tucker or Melo. Still a lot of shoes to fill. From a scoring perspective, I feel like Melo would stay on the court, but from a defensive perspective, they would want Tucker on the court. I don't think it'll affect them all that much. I think more so they're going to have a guy to swap in for Capella, but just worth noting, he's 3-5. I think I got to see some. Unless we hear that he doesn't have a minutes cap, I got to see some because I'm going to expect them. Like, how could the guy be in shape if he hasn't played ball? And XYZ. I'm sure he's done some running, but Collins definitely another guy, certainly in play. Jeff Green, we have to keep an eye on. Jeff Green's been playing well as is. If he gets a chance to start with that Markieff, that could open up some things for both him and Oubre, although Oubre's price on DraftKings is 5.2, so he's gone up a little bit. But definitely a few guys we got to keep an eye on. As far as Marcus Morris, I'm totally fine with that. He just went for 30 against these guys in that game that went bad. Did Baines miss that game? Because I think Baines is supposed to be back, and he's the only guy that could concern me. He might eat a little bit at Morris's minutes if they decide to put Horford at the 4 and play Baines and him together at the same time, since it's Blake and Drummond. That could be annoying for Marcus Morris because he's 5K on DraftKings, so he's officially at that point where his expectations go up a little bit. But I do like Isaac. I do like Melo. I like a few of these guys. Nothing like today's slate was like I like so much. This slate is like gonna have to make some stuff work, so far anyway. Move us over to centers, Cash. Talk to me about centers above 5K. What do you see over there? Typically a loaded position. What about today?
Do you think Joel Embiid is going to be pissed today?
I think Joel Embiid played like a P today.
He had 10 points. Wow. Against Atlanta, you should be ashamed of yourself, dude.
He should be ashamed of himself.
He's 10-8 on FanDuel. I'm probably not going to do that. But Drummond against Boston, I love to take centers against Boston, especially if Baines is out. Is Baines,
Baines is probable, I think.
It's a hamstring.
Yeah, Baines is listed as probable.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like Drummond. I do like Drummond.
A great rebounding spot, that's for sure. I know he didn't do well against Boston. He got into some foul trouble. He's been playing super aggressive on the defensive end. He's been in foul trouble every game, man. Look at these foul totals: 5, 6, 4, 4, 4. He's been very, very aggressive, in general.
Man, the guy has major upside, but he's 9-1. Okay, here we go. Whiteside in Charlotte. The guy is from Charlotte. He was discovered in a YMCA in Charlotte, and I play this asshole every time he goes to Charlotte, and it never fails that he is terrible. So tomorrow, I'm probably not going to play Whiteside in Charlotte, especially coming off of a huge game. But in the last 2 games, my dude has 11 blocks. That is why I like to play him, especially on FanDuel. Get 3 points a block. I love to play this guy on FanDuel if I think he's in a block matchup, which, every matchup is for him because he's very good at blocking basketballs. But the guy just sucks in Charlotte. I don't know what it is. I love to play him there because I know that's where he's from. But, man, this guy's terrible. Every time I play him, it just never works. Willie Cauley-Stein against Vooch. I like it a lot. 7K. How much is Willie Cauley-Stein on DK?
Cauley-Stein is 6'3". Price
I was
barely
about to say
moved.
6'5". I just want to say one thing. I think I was watching Nurkic today. I'm like, this guy has to be the new president of the P Club. Like, I think he just passed like Cat. Like, the guy is just the biggest pussy walking the face of the earth. Like, look what he did against Indiana. Like, this guy is garbage. Oh, I hate you with such a passion. You have no idea. I hate Nurkic with a passion. That guy is terrible. Oh my God. Dwayne Dedmon. Dwayne Dedmon is getting over 20 minutes. Wow, he killed Chicago. Love centers against Chicago. Dwayne Dedmon or Alex Lynn? I got a gun to your head. Who are you playing?
I'd say, well, in this particular case, maybe Lynn. I prefer Dedmon most nights, to be honest.
I like Dedmon more.
Yeah.
They both suck. But Dedmon go get you 50.
Yes.
Like, I hate that they're going to be splitting these minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shitty situation. And it's only going to get worse when Collins comes.
Oh, you said stay above 5K.
Oh, anyway,
And
I
I just don't like really any of these positions, man. What is going on here? How many games is it?
It's like 8. I think 8, man.
6, 8.
Yeah.
What?
Vooch has got a great matchup. He's extremely expensive. 8-6 on DraftKings. You do get bonuses, double doubles, all that. And he's been a beast. And this is a phenomenal matchup. I can't stress that enough against Sacramento. But 8-6 is up there. You got to be sure about that, especially when you have Gordon, who I know hasn't been playing as well, but is significantly cheaper. A few things to consider.
Yeah, you know that Adams and Noel might miss.
What the fuck are they gonna do if both those guys are out?
I don't know. They're gonna play Patrick Patterson at center.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's probably what they'd have to do. Pretty interesting.
I mean, we can't go to girl twat. I mean, can't do that.
No. If they, no.
Hey man, girl twat revenge. Look at this dude. He almost put up a 30.
He did. I had a feeling he was gonna do that shit too.
Yeah, next time he plays in Washington, I gotta play it. I gotta play it. That'll be my only time playing girl twat all year is in Washington.
You know, one guy that burned me in tournaments. I played him in tournaments, and he burned me a little bit. Was Joval.
Oh, you played him tonight?
I did. In hindsight, like this is definitely the better matchup to play him. You know, number one, they're gonna need his size against Embiid. Like Ibaka is just not big enough to cover a center like Embiid. So they're gonna need Joval's size. If he can stay out of foul trouble,
he should start.
He should start, yes. And we saw what Vooch did to Philly. Now, not necessarily comparing Joval to Vooch, but they have a lot of similar skill sets. I know Vooch shoots more threes, but Joval, when he is on the court,
Vooch is a better shooter, but
yes,
Joval can get out there to 18 to 20 foot and knock him down.
Right. So considering I think he may get more minutes in this, I don't normally like playing bigs on the back end of a back-to-back, but he only played 13 minutes. He didn't play much because he was playing so terribly. He shot 3 for 10. But like even 13 minutes, he was on the field on the court for 13 minutes, and he still took 10 shots. And that dude's on the court, he is chucking. You know what I mean? He's chucking.
Like they don't have. Oh yeah, they got Jaws, but Jaws don't even like.
Oh, if they put Jaws in against fucking Embiid, man, it is a wrap. Like
he just doesn't play.
Yeah, I know. He gets the blowout run, and that's it. But that's why I would think they're gonna try to go to Joval. I think the only way Jaws plays is if Joval gets in foul trouble and then Ibaka's just getting smashed. Then maybe they try because
there's just no way. Like,
yeah,
if I'm the coach, I just do not want Ibaka. I won't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, I do not want Ibaka on Embiid whatsoever.
No. So I would think Joval would have to play. which also
Yeah, a lot.
makes Joel Embiid all that more appealing. Also, after a dud at 9-7, take us
What is the
down.
most minutes he's played this year?
Oh,
I
Joel.
don't win. I don't win all the way through it.
Oh, you
There
went
ain't
through it
nothing.
there? Yeah. No.
So he's the most minutes he's played this year is 23. Huh?
Yeah, that's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame. But like, has he played in a game like Cat? He only played 20 minutes against, but Cat's a P. He's not like a super aggressive center. DeAndre Jordan, that's a big one. He played 22 minutes against him. So what do they have? Like, I mean, Jaws is only playing blowout run, I believe, right?
Yeah, I mean the dude has played I think 3 and 4 minutes. Like that's it all year.
So are they really putting Ibaka against guys like DeAndre Jordan?
I guess. I mean, Embiid is just a different monster. Like,
Yes, totally
oh
different
my
monster.
god.
Yeah, I don't know who else they could possibly be putting in there.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Is there a way that this freaking coach could actually like give this man 30 minutes?
Just give him 30 minutes. Give us 25. Can we make that a goal? Can you give us 25 minutes of Joe Val against Embiid tomorrow?
Hey man, I like that. I like the Joe Val call.
Yeah.
Oh man, let my dude get 30 minutes, please. That got me drooling here, like salivating.
I can see that. And that is going to do it for the position by position breakdown. At this point, just going to remind you guys, if you haven't already, check us out at wisely.com. Go see what it is. Go see what we do. We are a DFS content provider, a premium DFS content provider. But more importantly, we are a DFS community. So come check it out, rock with the nation. Get a day pass for NBA. $2.50 gets you in for a day of access. You get access to all of our content, the Y stream, articles, everything that we do, expert poll, cheat sheets. You will get access to that for $2.50 for the day. But if you really want to be a part of the nation, you really want to buy in, you got to get a monthly plan or higher, and you will get access to our Slack chat, which is where the nation lives, breathes, everything. So come see what we're all about. Check us out, ystate.com, and start winning some money, man, because the nation is hot right now. Screenshots everywhere. As the kids would say, it is litty. It is litty.
What?
I don't know.
The kids say that?
The kids say that, litty. I still don't know where it came from. Exactly. You know, I'm sure my sister's gonna, call me old or some shit, but I hear all the kids say stuff, man. I see it. Litty. Like it's lit.
If I heard somebody say that, I just want to pimp slap them. Shut up. Liddy. It's Liddy.
It's litty, bro. You don't get.
You're gonna get me angry. Like,
These are the same people with the goat status. It's the same people. It's the litty goat. The goat is litty. You know what I mean? No.
I hope nobody says that.
They say it. I promise you, they say it, bro. I promise you. I promise you. Let's do some top threes and we'll get up out of here, bro. Top three.
Who says revenge isn't real? Like,
who says that?
Mike Muscala, revenge, ATL, put up his biggest game of the year by a lot today.
Oh, I don't fucks with revenge, man. If it's revenge on the line, man. Basketball is the one sport where I do buy into that. Some of these other sports,
big time.
Even sometimes in football, depends on the team.
I just pointed out girl twat.
Yeah.
Like, dude had his biggest game. Mike Muscala, like, I'm pointing out players that are not good. They're just going off against their former teams. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. Absolutely. Top 3 point guards, Cash. What you got?
Kemba Walker.
Kemba.
Easy peasy, goddamn.
Easy peasy.
Kemba Walker is litty.
Is he the GOAT too? He said Liddy.
You gotta be funny, man.
Oh, it's so funny. That is awesome.
Ben Simmons and DJ Augustine.
I could roll with it. I'm gonna roll with I'll go with Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, and Kemba Walker. Shooting guards, Cash. What you got?
Lou Williams.
Sweet Lou.
Jordan Clarkson.
Yes.
Evan Fournier.
Yes. I'm going to go Fournier, Lewell, and Clarkson as well. Move us over to small forwards. What do you got?
Kawhi Leonard.
Yes. I can dig it.
He's gonna go get it 55 today.
Yes.
Um,
Gonna do it dirty.
Gerald Green, Oubre.
Definitely Kawhi Leonard for me as well. Gerald Green for value. I'm all for it. I'm with it. And I will use this position to go with... I'll go with Cedi Osman. Probably should say Bielitsa, but I'm going to say Cedi Osman because I'm a dumbass like that. Power forwards. What you got, Cash?
How much you like Jeff Green at 4K on FanDuel?
If Morris is in, I'm still cool with it because he's been playing minutes regardless. If Morris is out, I love it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at.
My dude could get to 30 minutes tomorrow if Morris is out.
Yes, and he's been playing well. Like he's been doing a pretty good job. So I can definitely get with that.
What did Bagley do today against Miami? He only played 16 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't play a lot. He seems to play more in like the blowout run.
Like I was watching him, he was doing pretty well. Marcus Morris. Man, Larry Nance Jr. Blake Griffin, if you want to put your balls on the table.
That's on the table for sure. On DraftKings, I got to start it with Aaron Gordon, even though I'll acknowledge it's extremely risky at this point. Carmelo Anthony and Larry Nance. Centers.
If both of those centers are ruled out early, like you just have to play Patrick Patterson, right?
I mean, you got to play him somewhere, yeah, I think.
Dude almost played 30 minutes last game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then Grant too, because they got nobody to back up. They got nobody to back up Grant at that point. If both of them dudes gonna get a ton of run.
Like Adams was out. Did Noel got hurt that game, or
I guess so. He smashed. I know that. Yeah, he got an ankle injury.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he smashed, bro. That was an after lock scratch. Right after lock. Right after the game was already scheduled to start, and then they announced Stevens Adams is scratched, and they played New Orleans, who went for 52. 52 DraftKings points.
Remember how I used to just freaking lose my mind last year when he didn't play a minute in Dallas?
Oh yeah.
That's why right there.
Yes.
Like this guy is just too good to be rotting away on a freaking bench of a sorry ass Dallas Mavericks team. My God, getting pissed right now just thinking about it.
Agreed, man.
Center? Are we at center?
We're at center, bro. We're at center.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, baby.
Love it.
Let's do it.
I love it.
Joe
Let's go.
Get down on the hood team.
Let's do this.
Yes.
Please. All of that. Love it. Yeah. Willie Cauley-Stein, Vooch.
Boom. I'm digging it. Joe Val. Yes. Embiid. Yes. And Vooch, Master Voochington, aka Vucevic. Yes. Roll with that. And that is going to do it for the Wise Take DFS podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the likes up button, the thumbs up. All y'all watching right now live, we appreciate you. Over 100 of you guys watching. Hit that like button. Do us a favor. It goes a long way. If you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, give us a follow. Give us a retweet. If you're listening to us on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like and a share to support the nation. All these things really help us out, guys. Whatever platform it is you are watching on us. All we ask is a little bit of support back to show a little bit of love. Goes a long way with the Wise Tech Nation. Allow us to keep doing these shows for you guys on the free. Cash, anything in closing before we get up out of here?
Yeah. I feel really dirty right now that my favorite game of the slate is Sacramento at Orlando. And don't forget about Capella. I like Capella against the P of all P's, Nurkic.
Nurk dog. For CashinDFS, for myself, the entire Wise Tech Nation, as always, good luck.
Yes.